boy Bleeves.
This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right.
Everybody listen up.
If you don't use NordVPN, you could get hacked, and that would suck.
Bada bing, ching, ching, big profit. Even when the market sideways.
Don't forget to sign up for MEXC. The link's in the description down below. That helps me out tremendously.
This it's not financial advice.
OKX is offering incentives for you to sign up. Make sure that you sign up today in the description down below.
I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Go to atlashealthline.com for all of your Delta 8 gummy needs and for all your Delta 8 inhalation needs, I want to say. I don't know. Something like that. It's in the description below.
It's been a long day. I mean, a long week. Maybe a long year. So let's get something clear. We're going to stock up on some party favors.
Guys, if you're outside of America, or if you're lucky enough to be using NordVPN, you could be signed up to BitGet for all of your futures trading needs. The link is in the description down below. Hey guys, if you're trading in America, you can use up-down trading through crypto.com. It's in the description down below. Sign up today and start trading.
Corporate riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way. So everybody gets sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great evening. My name is Bleeves. This is Bedtime with Bleeves, where I'm going to tuck you in with all of that sweet, super sweet crypto knowledge that you need before you go to sleep. Now, if you've been sleeping under a rock, ladies, not the rock, but if you've been sleeping under a rock, then you've missed me talking about for the last couple of days. Did I mention, by the way, for anybody who hadn't heard so far, did I mention that I'll be on Around the Blockchain with BitBoy on June 16th next month, just a month away from today? Did I mention that? I did. God damn it. I won't stop mentioning it, you said? Okay, well, no problem. But here's the part that matters, right? I gave you guys a line. I told you guys where to get your money. Look, you do your own investment. You do you. But when I say, look, I think this is, you should be listening to me. Ben is currently up 100% from the spot where I told you it was an accumulation opportunity. Now, told you at 4,000 that we should be getting in here. Then I told you guys that I got out at 96 up here. I got back in over here at 6. And guess what? Now we're at 8 again. So if you are playing this market, then ta-da, you're welcome if you listen to me. If you didn't listen to me and you thought, oh, no, because Mong is going to pump. Well, you better figure shit out because Mong is down 7% on the day. Didn't go up. And if you said, oh, no, Bob, bitch, I told you. Bob is coming back down. Bob's coming to 35.61 because that's just how it bees. Now, you might be able to make a case, by the way, that the downward momentum on Bob might have stopped right here at this 45 level, and it did pump back up to 49. That's not a long-term thing. That's a little breakdown here. And fair enough if you think that that's the case. All right. Or maybe you said, no, bro. Ladies is going to go crazy because Elon Musk did some shit. Bitch, please. No. Or Musk's going to go crazy. 16,000 in trade volume? Nah, I'll put a fork in that one. What about Pooh? Oh, no. Pooh is going to run, bro. I think that this one's going to be a good one. Okay. No. Guys, it's very simple. Here's what I told you. I told you a couple things, right? One of the things I told you was at some point, Elon Musk was going to do something with Optimus. And when he does, it's going to start pumping and it's going to break out. Well, guess what happened? It started pumping and it's going to break out. And you know why? Because it turns out that here you have it right here. What you are watching right now is Elon Musk's new robot army that he's going to use to take over the United States government. Look at this. That's an Asian guy making an omelet. I don't know why. Here's Optimus walking around next to bikes because bikes are cool. These dots are supposed to be representative of Optimus finding space. Now we have a robot picking stuff up with his hands. Now we have a robot practicing doing dishes and putting shit up, which is what robots are going to be used for. And by the way, did you see those robots kind of coming at you on that screen right there? Did you notice that? Did you see that? Well, guess what? That was just kind of a that was just those robots actually move in a very very cool fashion in a very balanced way. They're programmed right now to move slowly like that because they're going to move around houses. And moving around houses, you don't want it to move too fast because you don't want it to break anything because you don't want to be liable for anything. So you don't want to you don't want to have any kind of what can only be described as crazy shit going on. But anyway, if you have the money, you're going to have a docking station and you're going to have a charging station because, of course, it's going to run on electric, and it will be able to basically dock itself every single night, clean your house for you as you need, pick your shit up for you. It's actually going to be fairly powerful. We'll be able to move stuff for you as you need, and it will be able to figure out exactly what it is that you are asking it to do with the advanced AI technology. So that happened. And then what do we get out of it? We got a nice pump out of Optimus, and that pump so far has been 40% on the day. Not enough. Not enough to really kind of set the world on fire. Got to be honest with you. I do think that we're going to see a little bit more coming out of this. You can see right here again. Having this problem with this with you know what, we're going to swap to Deck Screener, and we'll do this the hard way. We're going to move over to Optimus. So you can see, because it went up to about 4,000 before settling back down a little bit lower. And the volume today, about $1 million, but you can see right here, it had a nice little spike all the way up to around 37.24. A decent enough price, not the all-time high though, by the way, that should be pointed out. The all-time high was quite a bit higher. We're going to go to 12-hour over here in order to check that out. You can see right here, this is about the 37 line, which is where it was. I got in, by the way, right where I am right now. When they partnered with me, I went in because I told them that I would hold and be a long-term holder. So you can see right here, this little green thing right here for me is where I bought in. So I am down. I think it was even at around 37.24, by the way. I do think that I was kind of even, or maybe I was up just a little bit, something like that. But the point is, it was having a nice little run, and we were seeing a good run out of it at 28.65. And then it just kind of died away. Now, one of the things that I expected to see that we did not see was Elon Musk did not put out a tweet himself. If Elon Musk puts out a tweet, this thing is going to go to 150 million market cap in a heartbeat, and we're going to see a nice little just crazy ass run off of it. I'm not sure that will happen. I mean, it will happen. I should say it absolutely will happen. The question, I suppose, really is, when will that happen? That's what I think the big question actually is. So, maybe we'll see that happen at some point fairly soon. I just don't know at this point. So I am signed in, but I can't see my watch list. All right, there we go. Now I got a few of them over here. So now you can see Ben over here trending in the upward fashion along here. So now you got Volt, Mong. There we go. All right, so they're converted over a little bit now. So Ben up 36%, 79.55. I bought in, by the way, just over here a couple days ago. Again, for a small, for like 1 ETH, pulled out an ETH here, went back in right here. And now I'm up another half ETH right here. So it is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. David, I who the fuck is going to talk about Volt? Okay. Volt just moved over to V3 and they're still converting over all of the centralized exchanges, and they can't make a move and they can't do anything until that's finished. So we're done. Nice. All right, got that out of the way. So now, and by the way, if you need to be constantly stimulated by a single cryptocurrency and it's driving you that crazy, you shouldn't be invested in it, right? Go invest in something that's not going to drive you out of your mind every single day. Oh, and by the way, they're all going to look the same. They're all going to look down. They're not going to be pumping. If you got into Pepe at some point in the first couple of days, then yeah, you probably up a little bit. But let's take a step back. Let's do a day chart, because the day chart's the easiest way to do it. You come over here and you look, and anybody who got in, which by the way, just so you know, 60,000 people got in at this level. 60,000 people got in at this level. 60,000 people are losing money on Pepe right now. So 60,000 people are down on Pepe at this moment, just in case anybody didn't know. Also, if you're in Mong, only a couple thousand people made a profit off of it, because here it is all the way back down here. Wojak, here it is all the way back down here. Bob, here it is all the way back down here. But you know what? We should probably take this a step further, because I don't want it to seem like we're just picking on, you know, some of the big ones. So let's go over here and let's do the same thing with Cardano, because it's not fair for us to just say, because it's you know, we really, what we need to look at is, holy shit, why is Cardano down? Cardano was trading for $3 and it's only trading for 37 cents. Huh. Must be a rug pull. I don't think that it is. I think it's the market. Maybe it's the market. Maybe let's go look over here at Bitcoin. Sure to God, Bitcoin is at an all-time high right now. It should be trending at an all-time high. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. Let's go look at the and oh shit, what happened to Bitcoin? I thought it was trading for 70,000. Do you see how nonsensical this is? Because we understand the mechanisms behind Bitcoin, and we understand the cycles behind Bitcoin, because we understand how cryptocurrency works, all we have to have is not a giant ball of questions constantly. What we need to have is patience and let a process play out. And if you don't like the process, get out of the crypto. If you do, if the process drives you that crazy, you shouldn't be invested in it. You should be invested only in Bitcoin. And I mean, at this level, 27,000, you'd be able to double your money in a year and a half, maybe. So, I mean, it's still significant, but if you can't take the risk of sitting, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to figure something out, because this is very simple. Volt will have its run when Volt has its run. Now, it's unpredictable right now because, and this is very simple. It's very simple. It went to a zero tax token, which it was destined to do at some point. It went to a zero tax token. Then it's in a market that nobody understands, I think, except for me and a few other people, that nobody understands what's going on right now. You go to Altcoin Daily, they have no fucking clue what's going on. You go to Bitcoin, you go to BitBoy Crypto, maybe some of them have a clue as to what's going on. Here's the thing, you can't do anything about it. Bitcoin's not pumping, even though there's money coming into the market. Where's the money going? The money's coming in from venture capitals, and they're pumping small cap tokens because they know that a bunch of idiots will buy the top just like the bunch of 60,000 idiots that bought the top of Pepe and allowed them to cash out and change their corporate structure exponentially. What did they do with Wojak? Same goddamn thing. What do they do with Turbo? Surely Turbo's pumping. No, same goddamn thing. What do they do with Bobo? Bobo should be pumping. It should be to the moon right now. Oh no, shit. Looks like Bobo had the same goddamn thing happen. What about Lambo? Surely, God, you got to have for a Lambo, you got to have, oh shit, it's another one too. It's a disaster. It's all a fucking disaster. And the reason these are all disasters is because that's what they're designed. They're pumps and they're dumps. It has nothing to do with the broader market. It has nothing to do with Volt. It has nothing to do with Bone. It has nothing to do with SHIB, Cult. It has nothing to do with Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with Ethereum. This is a pump and dump scheme being led by venture capital companies that will randomly pump a small cap token that will show up in new live pairs over here on Uniswap. They will pump one of these tokens. If you're looking for one, find one that actually has an icon over here and isn't just like a letter. Find one that actually has an icon, run it through a scanner, make sure it's not a rug pull, and then take your shot. And if it works out, then maybe you make a few bucks off of it. T-Bank over here. This is Twitter Bank right now, up 1,296%. You know why? Because it has a $32,000 market cap, which means that you can't cash out life-changing money on it because there's no life-changing money. There's just a bunch of small investors making small investments because that's the kind of shit that's happening right now. Now, in the pools remaining, Twitch over here has 203 ETH in it. Grass has 50. Love Pepe has 50. These are some that might have something going on. Lint right here, 39 ETH right here, launched 31 hours ago, already dead. Gain, 18 hours ago, already dead. STK might have a shot right here. Here's a Bobo scam already relaunched, or maybe it's a version 2. Who the fuck knows? Here's Sluts that's been launched. And remember, that one was going to be a big one. Let's see what happened to Sluts. It should be pumping super hard, right? You know how Sluts do. Oh, no, it's a rug pull too. God damn it. And is it a literal rug pull? No, it's not. It's just that this is what the market does. They throw a few bucks in here. They convince you, oh, you got to get in here because it's going to be some life-changing shit. And then they exit and they take your money. So now sluts are left with, no offense, sluts. Sluts are left with 196,000 market cap and $90,000 worth of liquidity if they're even still there. So that's what this market is. That's all it is. So have some patience with the market. All of this shit will work itself out. People will stop when retail runs out of money. Because look, retail's never going to run out of stupid. But when we run out of money, then the venture capitals are going to move away because it's no longer worth stealing your money. They'll be done stealing your money, and then they'll put it into Bitcoin, and then the entire market will start to move, okay? That's the way that it's going to go. Jared from Subway is who's screwing up Ethereum tokens everywhere. That's the one to blame. It is in a way. Jared from Subway is pumping them to make them seem like there's way more. Like, and I'll give you a perfect example. And actually, the perfect example for this is Volt right now. If you look at Volt, 1.12 million in transactions today, and the reason for that, if you break this down just a little bit and you start to come down here, you'll see that Jared from Subway comes in with 11.8 ETH and front runs a transaction of buying 4.3 and then exits right there. That's $43,000 that he added to that 1 million in one transaction. Then you have Jared from Subway again with 13 ETH. This is 23,000. Comes out with 24,000. That's 47,000. Again, this is just Jared from Subway, and it makes it look like there's $1 million in volume, but there's not. Then you have 10 ETH here and 10 ETH here, sandwiching this one. So this person who's in a position thinking, oh, you know what, this would be great if I had this position on this crypto at 1071 on something trading for 96.86 because they're getting front run and they're getting wrecked off of it. Now, you might hear people cheering and saying, oh, yeah, baby, Jared from Subway's here. Well, it's bullshit. All he's doing is stealing from all of the people who are trying to invest in this product. And that's a load of horse shit. So if you go through here and you look at this and you really pay attention to it, what he's doing is he's stealing your Ethereum. And 1.2, we have $1.2 million in volume right now. And this is, look, this goes back to what I told you weeks ago. We have $1.2 million in Volt right now, trading volume. So that sounds pretty great. Well, we don't have a marketing tax. We don't have a tax wallet. So it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. And we also don't have a 70 million market cap anymore because the money is coming out just as it's going in. Like, people are not understanding these things and they're thinking, oh, it's just great because we have all this pump coming. Well, no, it's not, because he is stealing Ethereum from the project. I'm telling you, people don't understand this. People don't get this, and they think, and there have been people in Volt Telegram saying, yeah, baby, Jared from Subway. Yeah, well, is it working out so far? The answer to that is absolutely not. Here's what's working out. Here's what's going to work out for Volt. Voltoshi delivering on everything that he says. Voltoshi has delivered every single time. Now, we get caught up in the next announcement, the next announcement, the next announcement, the next announcement, and things have changed in the market to that zero tax structure, right? And this was coming to Volt at any point. So once everything is fixed, Voltoshi will bring to you Volti Eco. And then we'll have some airdrops that go along with Volti Eco. And then all of a sudden, all of the people who are in there with a share are going to be rewarded. And they're going to be like, oh my God, that's very nice. And that's going to create value for the product. Then people are going to want to get involved. Then you're going to start seeing exchanges coming along, more exchanges that have already come along. You saw a run up on Pepe, not because of Binance, but because of the thought that Binance might do something. When Binance listed, they listed the same day as KuCoin, and guess what? Pepe dumped. Because Binance doesn't move the needle. The thought of Binance is what moves it. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So if we get a big listing announcement, yes, we'll get some kind of pump. We'll start to see. And Dondo says Volt won't pump until it gets on a big tier one, in my opinion. And that is a fair enough estimate. Like, that's a reasonable estimate to assume, in fact. But here's the thing. I'm gonna have to go to Volt 2, by the way, just to show you at this point. But we come over here and we look at the markets, and then we look at the volume over here. Ponyx is one of those. MEXC is one of those. Huobi is one of those. Gate.io is one of those. CoinW is one of those. As a matter of fact, CoinW is fucking gigantic. BTCEX is one of those. What you're talking about is this elite little small group. I think we're talking about Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, OKX, Bybit, Bitstamp, Bitfinex, some of these BitThumb, LBank. So we're looking at just a couple of these over here, and we're looking at them as possibilities and stuff like that. And yes, there will be some of these that are going to cause a listing. But here's the thing. Everybody thought we're going to switch to a zero tax and it's just going to moon because it's Volt. Well, it's also a $60 million market cap. It needs an impetus in order to get higher. And a 1 trillion crypto market is not the thing that's going to do it. And I keep saying this to everybody who will listen. But hey, other people are saying, oh, no, we're going to moon just because we have a zero tax. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's never how it works, especially not in what can only be described as something of a bear market or a bear market adjacent area. So we're going to get a pump. Volt is going to be just fine. Volt's going to have its big moment. Volt is going to go to the goddamn moon. I assure you it is. But the market conditions have to be more favorable. Look, and I'm just going to make this as easy as possible. If you look at Ethereum right now, Ethereum's at 1,824. Ethereum's all-time high is 300% from where it is right now. If Ethereum's all-time high went to that 300%, half of that is it would be, the difference would be 100%. We would be 150. We would be 150% higher than we are right now on Volt. I want you to think about that. If we were at the all-time high for Ethereum, that'd be about a 300% increase. We would be at 150% higher position than we currently are on Volt. Okay. That is 2,200, I want to say. So we would be at 6 zeros, 2,200. Look at your bag. If your bag's 10,000, it would be 22,000 because Ethereum was running. Now, of course, if Ethereum was running, that would mean more capital has entered the market and there would be more money in Volt to begin with. So not only would you have that pump, but you would also have the natural pump with the flow of the market. So, just understand, just understand market conditions are not favorable right now. We are still at 1.1 trillion market cap. In June of 2021, it really looked like $1.1 trillion was going to be the lowest that we would ever go again. In July of 2021, the reversal started on July 20th, by the way, my birthday. That was when the reversal started, but we were at about 1.1 trillion in July of 2021. It is 2 years later. We're at $1.1 trillion in the market. Okay. We haven't moved in 2 years. Please stop with the pipe dreams and think this through. There will be a time very soon when another $100 billion enters this market, another 200 billion enters this market, another 300 billion enters this market. There's going to be a point where we hit 1.5 trillion market cap. And you see it mostly in Bitcoin. You don't see it in altcoins. And then you will start to see money flood into altcoins. And then we'll have a correction period. And it'll come back down. And then it'll start pumping again. It'll get a little bit higher. And it'll get a little bit higher. And a little bit higher. It's the way that this thing works. It's always worked the same way. It's always going to be that way. Here's the problem. The problem is that the market is spooked. Everybody is spooked right now. And we only have $28 billion worth of volume in crypto right now. That is an enormously low number. That is a weekend of people just saying, fuck crypto. And it's happening on a Tuesday. So just consider for a second what is the most likely scenario that's about to play out. Now, we're seeing a little capital enter the market right now, and it could be that we get a nice little run to go with where we are right now. But in a more general sense here, what we're probably going to end up seeing in the near term is a move down to 25,200. We're going to see, and by the way, it's also possible that this move right here, this move to 25.6, that might be the end of it. That might be the move that I'm wishing for, or that I'm thinking about, that would give me the confidence to say that that's happened. And it could be that the position was just very well defended. And if that's the case, we'll see capital continue to come in, taking us up to newer highs. We'll go over 31,000. We'll start exploring 32,000. We'll start wrecking a lot of shorts on the way up, if that is the case. So it could be coming, but it could also be dumping. And we could also see something akin to 25.2 dipping down on a big ass candle into this little area right here, way below where we like, oh shit, here we go. And then we see this sort of move right here. See, that's the move that we're not getting right now. This is the move that we are getting. This move looks like one of these old things right here. So maybe we'll get a spike and then it'll start moving. But, we're not seeing the enthusiasm. We're not seeing the capital flow entering the market like we need to see in order to say that something is happening. So that's what's going on in this market. And until Bitcoin runs, nothing else really is going to run. Now, here's the other part. One of the side effects of all of this bullshit with Pepe and stuff like that. And by the way, Pepe is holding strong. So while I'm saying this, I don't want to take anything away from what's happening with Pepe right now. Pepe is still a movement, and it's still got some great life left in it. Like I really think that, by the way, you should point out here, we're not breaking out of anything. We're just still on our way down. And these little breakouts that we were having, we had this right here, and then we had a little breakout, All that did was change the trajectory just a little bit. We're still not broken. We're still not breaking out to an upside. We're still not heading upwards. We're still heading way down. So if Pepe doesn't break out, new lows are going to start to form, and we're going to be back down here at the 1100 level. Now, as you saw this time, here's let's do this. All right. So look, you pull this out here and you see how this thing is playing out right now, then it is possible that this comes to pass one more time. If this comes to pass one more time, think about this. This thing capitulated all the way down to this 1100 number. If it comes to this 1100 number, it ran back up to 2000. So that's 100% increase in a short period of time. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to stop right here the next time. It might break through and it might come down here all the way down to 80.23. That might be what happens. And then you might get a strong pump to the upside again after that. Now, with that being said, it might also be just a tad restrained because we do have this thing going down here. And as you look and as you start making contact with some of these tops, you see that this is breaking down, and you want it to break to the upside, right? You do want it to break to the upside, but things tend to follow a pattern, right? And the pattern right now is it's coming down, coming down, coming down. So if it gets down here and it gets this right here in a violent move, then we'll probably see a correction. Like if it broke down right now, then I sell everything, buy fucking Pepe, and let it run up here to 1500. That's a 50% increase on whatever money you have. That pays for your fees. It pays for everything. Like there's things that are going to happen in the market, right? Take advantage of those opportunities when you see those opportunities. I mean, at least that's what I think. That's what I think you should do. And you should do whatever is best for you, by the way. I'm not telling you what you should be doing. I'm just telling you that to me seems like a logical and good move and a good play. This market is wonky. This market is out of control, looking weird, okay? So let's move on here, and we barely have any news to cover, really. European Union adopts new comprehensive crypto regulation with the passing of the MiCA, which is going to mean that the entire European Union will have a cryptocurrency structure so that you don't have to worry about what's happening in the United States happening in Europe. So that is an awesome thing, and you're seeing that around the world. So be happy that that's happening. Now, over here, we've got Lucy, which is the lady from SHIB. They have 4 different things. By September, 4 hubs are expected to be revealed in the metaverse. And if you've ever kind of watched it, this is kind of like World of Warcraft, where they're just releasing new hubs to show you what it looks like. And it's going to be WAGMI, Rocket Pond, Ryoshi, and the Tech Trench. So I don't know what they're going to look like or anything like that. But we're going to start seeing some updates, and this is May. So we've got June, July, August, September. So probably one every month for the next 4 months. And you know, I don't even see the alpha has come out or anything like that. So this big build up thing that they're doing right now. This is probably, by the way, not look, this is some side stuff. It's not Shibarium. Shibarium is the thing that really matters to the investors at this point. So the SHIB metaverse is a sidetrack. Also over here, SEC is fired back at Coinbase and wants to bring enforcement action potentially against the crypto exchange. Now, in this, you can see, and by the way, you can download this at your leisure, and you can look at their this is the rebuttal. At one point, you can see here that they say that they could take up to 20 years to come up with some sort of change in their policy if they wanted to. They are openly threatening Coinbase for Coinbase, saying that they are not being clear in what it is that their expectation is, and that it's ridiculous to say that a new asset needs to comply with 100-year-old rule, because it makes no sense, because it was not meant to. So that's what the government is doing. And here's the thing. The question that you should be asking yourself at this point is this: is the government slow walking anything that might be happening right now because they want to make sure that the banks are ready for what's about to happen? And that's a cryptocurrency revolution. Are they slowing this so that JP Morgan, which is working, by the way, on a lot of crypto stuff, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, are they purposely holding it down because they think that those guys need to get in because the guys with the dollars, they need to control the digital dollars. And that's what's best for business. Now, is that the case? Or are they legitimately concerned about about you? And you know better than that, right? This is a manipulation. I just don't know what level of manipulation we're looking at this point, but there is some manipulation going on. So anyway, he spent 27 pages, I think, threatening Coinbase, basically. So expect Coinbase gets sued pretty soon. Also, if you look over here, none of the retail hit their goals. I'm just kidding. Every fucking retail hit their goals. So what do you think's happening in the market right now? Well, let's go look because that's going to be interesting. And let's go look. Oh, shit. Oh, it didn't load. I thought it was going to load by now. Oh, shit. We're down 252 points. Like, why is the market down 252 points? And we go to Dow Jones over here because there's no logical reason for it. It says Dow closes more than 300 points lower on discouraging Home Depot. We did this already. Home Depot was not discouraging, right? It was not discouraging. However, for them, it was discouraging. We saw that it hit its goal. So, yeah, that's what's happening in this market right now. And now it's down another 252 points, not just because of, but not just because of Home Depot, by the way, because of the speculation that what Home Depot does, the rest of the broader market is going to end up doing. So tomorrow we're going to see, what is it? Walmart. We're going to see Target. I think it's Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we're going to see Cisco. We're going to see Target. We're going to see Take-Two Interactive. Really, Target is the one for tomorrow. And then Thursday, we get Walmart. So we're going to get them a day after each other. So by the way, if Target shows up with good earnings, then people are going to still bitch about it and they're still going to moan about it because, oh, it could have been better. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are right now in this market. These people are being disingenuous about everything right now. So just remember that. This is how it's playing out. So fuck that guy and his bug eyes. And there we go. There's the crypto enforcement action. And back to the charts over here. So that leaves us here. Ben is now up to 8,007. Optimus still pumping to 3038 because of that Elon tweet. This is a big deal for Optimus. So, don't discount this. I don't know that this causes a significant pump. The only way that this causes a significant pump is going to be if we can go over here and we can look at Elon, or as we call him in the laugh industry, the pedo smile. If we can see him retweeting something with Optimus in the next couple hours, then Optimus price will go ballistic. If we don't, then and this was something that he was fascinated with, by the way. So there's no reason for it not to happen. But if he's missing it and not even bothering, with very odd, by the way, the fact that he's got robots marching is something that Elon would be tweeting about. No questions asked. But while we're on the subject of Elon, let's go over here to Elon Musk and Jeffrey Epstein, because now this is where we are. There is a, here we go. James B. Stewart, I'm sorry. In August of 2018, New York Times columnist James B. Stewart met with sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, agreeing that he wouldn't reveal Epstein as the source of any quotes from the conversation. But now that Epstein has died of an apparent suicide, the New York Times has published a detailed account of the 90-minute-long meeting, and it had a lot to do with Tesla CEO Elon Musk, which is why you are seeing Elon Musk being subpoenaed by the Virgin Islands, because according to all of this conversation here, Musk tweeted that he'd secured funding to take Tesla private 9 days before Stewart met with Epstein. Musk tweeted that he'd secured funding to take Tesla private, prompting the SEC to launch an investigation. Stewart heard a rumor that Epstein was advising Musk in the wake of the infamous tweet, compiling a list of potential replacements as Tesla's chairman. He'd even heard that there was an email with Musk authorizing this hunt for candidates. Now, Elon Musk is denying all of this. In the newly published New York Times piece, Stewart wrote that Epstein provided few details regarding his Tesla work, other than noting that the authorization email was from an unnamed person close to Musk and not from Musk himself. Epstein also told the reporter that he suspected Tesla and Musk would deny speaking to him, and as he predicted, Musk spokesperson Keely Solprizio told Stewart that it is incorrect to say that Epstein ever advised Elon on anything, meaning the reporter may have been chasing a lead to nowhere back in August of 2018. So what they are saying is that there's a potential here that that Epstein was lying about it. But I think it's fair to say that as we continue to move along, we're finding out that Elon Musk is a lot fucking crazier than any of us have been giving him credit for so far. He is a little bit of an oddball at this point. So who knows what's actually happening? To this point, we should be believing that Elon is, look, Jeffrey Epstein is the convicted sex offender, pedophile, child molester. He is the bad guy in all this. So we shouldn't rush to vilify Elon Musk. I will comically do that for you. But we should at least recognize that this could just be an elaborate hoax and an elaborate lie told by a soon-to-be caught man. So take it for what you will. And don't rush to judgment until we kind of get a little closer to figuring out if there's anything to it. But most of the indication was that that Epstein was advising Elon Musk and JP Morgan, and that was regarding their business relationship. And it just so happens that it was part of what was going on in the Virgin Islands. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so we're looking at the charts. We've got kind of a breakdown here. I'm still not, we're long-term bearish. We're not even close. We got a reversal. We now have 5.7 million jillion pumping into the market. So we might be seeing a little bit of that reversal that I was talking about. Ethereum starting to show a little bit of strength that you can see right here. Once we dip down through this green channel right here, still holding up, by the way. This green channel still holds up. We dipped down almost to the bottom here, and then we came back up to the top. Now, when we don't dip down to the bottom, that's basically just because, again, we didn't hit 25,200. It was 25,600 instead, so we didn't get that rip all the way down. But as you kind of zoom out here, I must tell you that this channel that I've been talking to you about for months and months and months and months and months, other than this little breakout to the upside right here, it seems to be playing itself out. So if that's the case, then the money is to be made on these levels. So be very careful with what it is that you do. So we're going to close that out. And then we're going to look at this over here. Grumpy Cat is up 48% on the day. Ben is now up 33% on the day. Oh, by the way, let me go back over here because I did have something that there was an actual, there was a post here from BitBoy Crypto. And give me 1 second and I'll be able to, let me select all and copy, and God damn it, I have nowhere to put. You know what? Let's just put. I know. All right, so here is the message that we have. All right, and let's put this up so it's big on screen. By BitBoy Crypto, it says, "Let me tell you what's probably happening. People know my deal isn't going through until the end of the week. Plus market meh, plus some FUD on Ben.eth on Twitter today equals some downward momentum, which was happening earlier today. People could be moving stuff around to trade until Friday. We just can't be that concerned about it. Trust me. You see, the exchanges are salivating over this. We literally have a minimum of 8 exchange listings, including 2 major ones, not Binance, coming. You see, the exchanges see the value and where it's going. The people don't yet see the vision. They will, and it won't take long for the moves to start as soon as this deal is finalized. Stop looking at the price today. Zoom out, gents." So that's what Ben, BitBoy Crypto, is telling you right now. So let's do that. Let's take a zoom out right here. I said that I thought that we're probably going to make a move here to about 1167, maybe overnight. Now, it could, by the way, be that this whole thing just starts to exhaust. Like we could be getting exhausted because we do have that wick on the top, right? And that usually signifies a downward move, right? But I didn't feel comfortable with that being a downward move. I didn't think that we were going down. It felt like we still had some room to run because you see here on the wick right here, when you get a big wick like this, boom, it's on its way down. Well, it looks like some of this over here, which again could lead to that move. It still could lead to the move. But after wicking, we started to come down, and then the wick started to appear on the bottom, which meant that there was still buy pressure. Right now, you're seeing buy pressure because you're seeing two back-to-back hammers being formed, and that would indicate to me that we've got some upside momentum. So it is entirely possible that we continue to move through the night and into the European hours as people start to find out that BitBoy Crypto is telling you that there should be about 8 exchanges and that Ben is going global. Now, just to show you guys, I did participate in the rebranding, and I gave my pitch for the new Ben coin look, and this is what I came up with. And that was, I took a Bitcoin, and I took the image of a Bitcoin, and I put 2 quote balloons on the inside of the B, just instead of that, because we're supposed to be engaging in a conversation about crypto, and it's going to be B everywhere now, I think is what Ben means, but I don't want to write all that shit out because it's about creating something that looks good. So I hope that I get in that top 4, because if you do, you get free crypto for it. So what the hell? Let's take a shot and see what happens. So that's what I did today. And so anyway, we're going to see, look, we're starting to see some, every time we get a little bit of momentum, then you do see these big sells. Now, it's not consistently the same wallets. It's different people every time. Like you can see this person right here. This is one of those people that bought in early. They got 4 buys for 10 ETH and 1 sell for 7.7 ETH. It's not the same person. This person bought in and now they're selling out just a little bit, but they're keeping some in. And when you see those big sells that keep happening over here, that's really what you're seeing. Like, you're not seeing people kind of selling out to manipulate the price. They're just trying to take profit along the way. So I do think that we see some more upward momentum through the night, and maybe this ends up pretty well. Now, if again Optimus runs overnight, holy shit, it's going to go absolutely bonkers. It'll go absolutely crazy, and it's possible. By the way, just so you guys understand, at this point right now, it is not unheard of for this to go to 100 million market cap overnight if Elon does that tweet, right? Maybe even 150. It's 6x from where it is right now. It's possible that that's exactly how this plays out on Optimus. And it's also possible, by the way, that this breakout doesn't stay and then it comes back down and we get back in this channel. And if that happens, then that breakout will be a false breakout and we'll end up down here. So anything could happen at this point. So watching it to see what happens, but long-term, still bullish on the project. I still think at some point, Elon really starts leaning into Optimus. And when he starts leaning into Optimus, this thing is going to start flying. But anyway, Grumpy Cat's too high right now to get into. That's too much. If you see it come back down here into this into the 17 level, if you see some retracement, a good retracement, then that's going to be the move. Because look, it's not getting much traction. Slum Doge Millionaire, influencer to the stars, 2.8 thousand holders. So he ain't doing shit. So yeah, no, this is not a Pepe type thing. He's finding out the hard way. Bone at 79 cents, BRL at 41. You got to buy back in on BRL. Decanect continues to move 61.41. There will be an AMA this week on my channel. We're going to be talking about Decanect, and we are going to reveal Decascan. And when we reveal Decascan, a cryptocurrency, I'm telling you right now, is not going to be the same. You guys are about to find out. And by the way, if you want to take advantage of Decascan, you will have to have 20,000 Decanect. So 20,000 Decanect at this point is goddamn, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, maybe 6 cents. So maybe it's 2,000 too. It might be 2,000, not 20,000. But if you want to be a baller and you want to use the technology that's about to come out, that's going to tell you how to make money in crypto, then you better work some shit out, because it's going to take about $3,000 to buy 20,000 Decanect. And look, first come, first serve. So if you get in, then get in on it while you have a shot, because I'm telling you, this thing is going to move at some point. People are going to notice it and they're going to be like, holy shit. And then when you have, here's the thing, when you have 1,000 people buying Decanect, when you have 2,000 people buying Decanect because they want to be part of this technology and they want to be able to look, here's what it does. It makes crypto easier. It makes crypto easier. Okay. And by the way, on my screen, it says Deca motherfucking scan. And all I got to do is click it, let it run, and it scans all the cryptos and tells me what cryptos I should be investing in, or tells me which one. It doesn't tell me, I guess I shouldn't say that it tells me which ones to invest in. It tells me which ones look good and pass the smell test and might have an opportunity of taking off and might have an opportunity of running. Anyway, WAGMI 3272, MMAI 2201, SHIB at 8808, Cato 1081, NGN 1451, Cult 3813, Lillian 2992, Volt 9686, Pepe AI 5145, Sponge 4440, Mong. We're gonna start pruning some of this shit, by the way. Mong 8633, Pepe 1670, WSBC 8083, Turbo 5678, Wojak 2450, Bob 5188, Bobo 6889, Pooh 2791, Lambo 2524, Bam 27, Jeff down 30% because fuck that fry guy, Musk 3328, basically dead at this point, I think. And then ladies way down at 9024. And look, this is one of those things. When Elon makes a tweet, that's when you buy. Go find it and buy it, and live the ride. And then at the end of it, throw it away, take the profit at the top, and then be done with it. All right, guys, this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I am always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys again for breakfast in the morning. And until then, don't get wrecked.
Whoa, another shot of the bullet. Loaded, got complex, cocking and pulling. That bottleneck look like the Loch Ness. What are we doing? I'm about to fall out, boy, in the proofs and the pudding. So, can we forget about the things I said when I was strong? I ain't mean to call you that.